Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott wave analysis. We're gonna start with our daily analysis here with the channeling again. Of course, we're gonna observe this channeling, of course, for the next few days because it is very essential signal that we might have once we break this base channel. Currently, we are getting closer, of course, from this base channel taken from the wave 1 based on the wave 2. We see it, of course, as a wave 3, getting out of it, and then getting inside as this corrective channel in the blue, and, of course, a formation of 1112 for the last wave 5, exiting, of course, the correction, exiting the base channel, entering the acceleration channel towards the middle, and, of course, using this base channel one more time as of course a support to move for the final wave 5 which we are observing right now. If this is going to be a wave 5 or not, because of course once exiting this acceleration channel, normally it means of course that the impulse is done and finished, unless of course you have several 1-2s, it might go back and of course use this base channel middle line as support, and of course you would like to see the price going back of course to the acceleration channel. Well, not really necessarily to hit it, but preferably, of course, to hit it. But you would like to see at least the wave 5 exiting the base channel and finishing at least in between the acceleration and the base channel for this wave 5. Currently, we are, of course, in this corrective wave here, which is still, of course, playing, kind of like a stage that we would like to break. But you can see that yesterday, we start to become closer and closer for it. So we are getting closer to the top of this corrective channel here, and we might break it very soon. So this might be your first indication. Second indication is breaking the base channel, of course. And if we get inside this area, this might be, of course, a bull run for a wave 5 here that it might unfold. But of course, before seeing this, I would like to see a support here, as of course using the base channel as a wave 4 for a support and moving later for wave 5. So this is exactly what I'm looking for. There is two scenarios, guys, in priority, of course. There is multiple scenarios, but the priority for the bullish here is to finish first this wave 5 in a wave 3, meaning in 1 2 1 2 3 4 and a 5. In this case scenario, you finish a wave 3 and you still have, of course, a wave 4 and then wave 5. And if we bring back again the base channel, this is what I'm talking about. I would like to see the wave 4 hitting the base channel and moving toward the upside again for a wave 5. Now, another scenario here is the bearish scenario, that we are in a bear market here, knowing that we are in an A, B, and a C toward the downside. The wave B is, of course, 3 waves toward the upside, expanding flat. It is very normal to see new highs for Bitcoin during an expanding flat. And of course, the fib levels normally for expanding flat wave B is the 1.38, 1.23. In this case, you are looking, of course, at 3 waves down, 3 waves up, potentially still looking for the 1.38, which is the most common, and then moving very aggressively toward the downside with the wave C as an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, in this case, you would like, of course, to see continuation as an impulse, because you would like to finish here a 1 2 3 4 5, which it is your wave C, and finishing of course as A, B, and a C. In this way, you're gonna finish here a big W, X, and a Y over there for a wave B, right? And once finishing, of course, therefore you can consider that this, of course, in case we move down and we break the base channel, because basically what you would like to see is, of course, range sideways using the as I mentioned, using this base channel moving up. If we don't get it and we dive inside this base channel directly, this might be our signal, and that's why we have to keep watching, of course, those base channels, guys, to figure out if we have finished this impulse or not. All right, so let's move inside it on the 2 hours chart to see what is going on in this move toward the upside, why we see some red today. So basically, yesterday, of course, in the daily close, I mentioned, I'm gonna go 1 hour, by the way. So I mentioned that, we have several 1-2s here. We have first a formation of a 1-2 WX and a Y in a wave 2 hitting 0.786, very nice, and then moving 1-2 1-2 another 1-2, and that because of course this has interfered with the zone 1, which is not an impulse here, it is a 1-2 another 1-2, and this might be of course your wave 3 here unfolding as a 1 2 3 4 and a 5. No invalidation was given, of course, with this wave 1 here for this impulse. Therefore, okay, we got our wave 3. That's nice to see. Right now, you are, of course, in a wave 4 for this scenario, which is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 4 invalidation is very close, so we have to be careful. If something wrong is going to happen, the 115K 769 might be your indication. If we take this price, that means of course invalidation of bullish. I would prefer of course to finish inside this blue box in case it wants to survive and to move towards the upside. It might end up as an ending diagonal and could see continuation for wave 5 towards higher prices, finishing wave 3 in the blue. And of course 5 and continuation simply towards the upside. We have a lot of 3, 4, 5 to be finishing over there. And if you remember, that we would like to see, of course, this channel broken, right? We want to see it broken from the top as an indication, and those 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 might be, of course, the way towards, of course, this wave C or this blue box, I would say, as a wave B expanding flat. So what I'm expecting is, of course, a very long wave here, 3, that it might play, of course, once finishing all of this as a wave 3. This is your major wave 3 here that you might seek for it in magenta, and then having wave 4 and a wave 5 toward the upside to finish up, of course, in this blue zone impulsively. Your wave 3 here is multiple 1-2s and triple 1-2, so you have to see this escalating, of course, a little bit higher and higher. Don't forget that yes, Bitcoin is not gonna show like those very longs that you would love to see every time when Bitcoin moves in a real bull run. You will not see it, guys, and the reason behind it is, of course, the dominance. The dominance is decreasing toward the downside, right, in price and in percentage for Bitcoin. Yeah, so and we're still expecting, of course, for lower. I'm expecting at least this blue box to be hit, and even this is not the end. I believe even I think that this can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here for wave 3. You got your wave 4 in the blue and now reaching the wave 5 in the blue. But I still believe even that this might transform even to a wave A or a wave 1, meaning even you still have to move toward the downside sooner or later. Once you see this blue box hit, you might have a retracement, but continuation toward the downside later on is very, very likely, guys. Therefore, Bitcoin, of course, show a little bit weakness while moving towards the upside. It's not gonna be those longs that you will love to see. It's gonna be going very, very slowly and kind of like a 4-5. You might see it overlapping. It doesn't matter with multiple 4-5. And of course, until you get a little bit longer wave 4 here for the magenta, and then finishing up, of course, all of these counts over there for Bitcoin. So yeah. And that's because, of course, the altcoins are having now the chance, okay, are getting the chance to move for higher and to be the highest performance right now in the crypto market. Yep, that was it for Bitcoin, the daily analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and see you in the next one. Bye-bye.